You already know what it is. Great Man and God Media TV back with another one, family. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Another reaction video, as you can see on the screen. All right. So we got episode 26, Pop the Balloon or Find Love, FGE Love Edition. Shout out to Desi and Shawnee Rose. All right. This is the second time I'm reacting to a segment of their show. So they got I think they got a pretty dope show. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, like I told y'all, I think Arlette and BM, they set the standard to these type of shows. But this show, you can tell they put in some work, some quality production on it, and they gradually getting better. But and the fact that they're a married couple too, so that makes it even more genuine in terms of why they're making this show to actually make sure they can find they have a platform where people can come together and find love, right? So that's super dope. But anyhow, without further ado, let's react to this segment of Pop the Balloon and Find Love, Desi and Shawnee Rose, FGE Love Edition. So here we go.
Go over the rules real quick if you guys are new. So I'm going to have a single lady come out one by one. Now, if you like what you see, you like what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon, all right? Now, if you do not like what you see and you don't like what you hear, what we going to do? Pop that balloon, all right. Now, my only rule, you guys know, I like to encourage that we're a little open-minded. So let's not pop over clothes, shoes, hairstyles. Things can be changed, all right? Now, if you're just not feeling the vibe, do your thing. I'm not going to stop you, but let's just try to be open-minded, all right? Y'all ready? Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Now let's go get the ladies.
I like that.
Let's bring out our first single lady.
Let's not pop over superficial bullshit.
Okay.
That's dope.
Hello. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, she thick. I ain't gonna hold you. Got a nice shape. Thing I'm noticing is the AirPod in her ear. I'm not sure if she forgot it, right? Or what? Or nobody told her before she came out, hey, you got an AirPod in your ear. Because I'm sure she's not on the phone with somebody. That would be a violation. If she's on the phone with somebody, they're hearing the whole conversation while she's doing this particular segment. That's diabolical right there. And then, what is this barcode right here on the side? Is that some sort of fashion statement / promoting your business? That's interesting. Yeah. Presentation wise, questionable, but let's see what you got to say. Let's keep it going.
Can I get your name and age?
I'm Phoenix and I'm 32.
And what do you do?
I'm a serial entrepreneur and also an author.
Okay, you want to go into detail of that serial
Yes.
entrepreneurship?
So I'm a real estate investor and I own 3 properties.
Okay.
Praise the Lord. And I also have a notary service business.
Okay, y'all know how we do. Black excellence, hand clap. Go ahead, go ahead.
All right, well, shout out to her. She real estate, owns 3 properties. Yeah, shout out to her. Like to see, us as a people continue to be owners. Real estate investors, owners, small business owners, whatever the case may be, man. As long as you're thriving like that, shout out to you.
Yeah, have that moment. All right, babe. So what are some deal breakers for you?
If you don't believe in God, that's an automatic deal breaker. If your credit score is 600 or below, that's a deal breaker.
The credit score is 600 or below is the deal breaker. Okay. It's not the first time I heard somebody mention you got to have a specific credit score to make their criteria, because everybody got different preferences and criteria. It's not the first, but at the same time, it's not normal either for somebody to just flat out talk about somebody's credit score as a criteria to date someone, right? That's not the norm. So
If you have more than 4 kids or more than 3 baby mamas, it's not going to work.
well, thank God I'm out of the run. I got 5 kids, so it is what it is.
I mean, you covered a lot. You did. Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have a 12-year-old.
Okay. So are you open to having any more?
I am not. I hope to adopt one day, or if not, maybe God will send me a man and I can have a bonus child. So I love kids, but not too many.
Okay, so you are open to expanding your family. You
Yeah,
just don't want to
yeah,
be the
yeah.
one. Gotcha. I understand that,
Yeah.
because, girl, whew,
we got it.
yeah, month and a half left, we out of there, all right? All right, so we do not have any pop balloons.
Okay.
So you know what? Normally I would put you on the hot seat to make you pop one.
Oh.
But everyone's
be the bad
smiling.
guy. Hey, it's
So
a
we
good
go
vibe.
we gonna dive into it. We're gonna ask the question.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and ask them the question.
Okay. So I want to know y'all credit scores.
All right.
Your FICO score, not the TransUnion.
Okay, we coming in hot. Let's go check it out. All right, now I'm gonna get your name.
She came out the gate with that question. What's your FICO score? She's just now that's interesting. She came out the gate as the first. No. What do you like to do for fun? No questions like that. What's your family dynamic like? What would you do on our first date? Where would you take me? No, she wants to know right out the gate what's your FICO score, not not TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, not Credit Karma. She said FICO score. That reminds me of the song from the Clips, FICO, 850 or better type shit. That's diabolical right there. Yeah, that's yeah. Not this is first of all, I want to see what they got to say, but it's diabolical for you to actually ask that question. That's the very first question you ask after meeting someone is diabolical. It is not the right setting and not the right timing either, right? And also case in point, let's say for example, she says she does real estate, right? She's a real estate investor. You're asking this question on a dating show. This is Pop the Balloon or Find Love. FICO scores, specifically FICO scores, you're really trying to get a better APR rate. You're trying to get a deal done, right? You're worried about financing something, loans, interest rates. That has nothing to do with dating someone. That's some shit that you deal with when you're actually trying to apply for a loan, car loan, mortgage, rental prop, whatever the case may be. That has nothing to do with dating. This is not the right setting or the right time for this. That's like someone going to her job as a real estate person. She's helping that person look for property, and then that man is asking her, when was the last time you had sex? Isn't that a damn, and that's been asked before on dating shows, by the way, right? But asking a question, when was the last time you had sex? When she's showing you properties, right? On her job, she's showing you properties to buy, and you ask her, when was the last time you had sex? That's diabolical, not the right setting, not the right time, and it's inappropriate too. So you got to look at it, you have to look at it both ways, right? In that kind of dynamic. But let's keep it going and see what they got to say.
Name and age?
Hey, my name Hyundai. I'm 36, and my FICO score is, last time I checked, it was a 612
And when was the last time you checked?
last month.
Last month, and it was a 612?
Yeah.
It's like 12 points above what the minimum is.
Right?
Okay.
But that's what you're here for. You can teach.
Is that too low?
It's pretty low.
It's okay.
That's okay.
But what is the point of you asking that? It's just crazy. What's the point of you asking that question for one, as a first question when you meet somebody, right? What is the point of you asking that question in the first place? Because again, it's just only to apply for a loan and get a better interest rate, right? Like when it comes to society, we live we live in a capitalistic society. We know that. But when it comes down to it, in order for you to put a roof over your head, right? Food, clothing, shelter, and work in all 9 areas of activity, economics, education, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, right? You need money, income. So FICO score is basically an accessory to your income. Your income level, right, matters. Then FICO scores after that. So again, the question is just weird. It's invasive. Number one, you got potentially millions of people that could watch this show. So they say their FICO score, they're showing their names. That's a security risk right there. So it shows this woman right here so far lacks self-awareness. As you can see, has the AirPod on, still AirPod on. It is what it is, and then asking an invasive question as the very first question on a dating show to get to know someone. That's crazy work. But let's keep it going.
Yeah.
But that's what you do.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
We can learn and we can grow. We can learn and grow. I'm just saying,
Okay, you expect a little bit higher?
Yeah,
All
just
right.
a little bit.
Let's go down to the next one. My bad. Hold on. I need to know real quick. Let's go check it out. All right. So, name and age.
Hey, I'm Latrell. I'm 31.
Okay.
So I was definitely gonna tell you my credit score, but I popped because I feel like that's more like a second and third date type question. Like
Right.
you said,
Timing.
You good at credit, or if a person credit is not good, maybe that's something that can that's a couple months of work. That's not nothing too serious. So for that to be as soon as you meet me type question, I feel like that's breaking boundaries. Rather.
Yeah, me personally, I fixed my credit from like 580 to right now is at 740 in a matter of a few months, but about 3.5 months. I fixed the credit from that 580 to 740, right, on my FICO. So like that stuff can be done if you know what you're doing. But again, it's a weird question to ask as the very first question when trying to meet somebody on a dating show. It's such a weird question. Just as invasive as, like I said, the analogy of someone, you're working with someone, you're showing them properties, real estate properties, and that man asks you, when was the last time you had sex? Very invasive question. Not the right timing, not the right setting, right? It's just crazy work, but let's keep it going.
It's good or bad.
Well, as a successful black woman, I find my time to be very valuable. So I feel like you just saved both of us a lot of time.
For sure. Most definitely. And I have good credit score, but I just feel like it's boundaries. Like we get to that. Cause we finna buy something tomorrow?
No, but I mean, for me to even take you serious, to even want to date you and give you my time that I could be using to pursue something, lucrative or something that expands my mind, it just needs to be worth it. And if you're
Okay, so you're basically basing a credit score based off their being worth it, for you to actually consider them, right, to date. Because there are people with 850 credit scores that got shitty personalities. They're just a shitty individual. And then you got people with piss poor 450, 480 credit scores that are great people, but they just having some struggles along the way, because their credit, they have a bad credit situation. So this is a very this woman so far doesn't own a mirror, which means she lacks accountability, self-accountability, and self-awareness. She lacks that. Like, she doesn't own a mirror. Like, she came out, as you can see, with an AirPod on, and then this stupid ass, what's this thing called again? Barcode on the side. Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, her lack of self-awareness and accountability is just, you can tell right here, just based off this small segment of her opening her mouth and actually asking this question about a FICO score as the very first baseline question to get to know someone on a dating show. Crazy work.
at this big age, we're in our 30s, most of us, I expect a little bit more.
Is he someone that's your type?
No, he's not.
All right, he's going down to the next one.
Okay.
I tried, but he popped, and I was trying to come back to you, and I got all discombobulated. I'm sorry. All right, babe, can I get your name and age?
Marley, 32.
And what do you do?
I'm an artist, a songwriter, and I basically help people navigate through life in a more sufficient way.
And go ahead and answer her question.
I just wanted to be polite and do it in front of her face.
Oh,
That's why I waited.
it's the chivalry for me.
Why was that polite?
Because I wanted to do it in front of her face. I didn't want to do it while she was all the way over there.
I don't get it, but okay. Is he someone that's your
I don't get it either, but it's funny as hell. That was funny.
type?
I like his hair. I don't really know if he's my type, but he's not a bad-looking guy.
And since you said you wanted to wait to do it in front of her, what was your reasoning for popping?
Basically his. Like, I just don't feel like that's like questions. I mean, standards that you should set right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go down to the next one. All right, hon. So, can I get your name and age?
Patrick, 53.
And what do you do?
I'm a service specialist and a DJ.
All right, and go ahead. Well, you don't have to answer the question because you popped, but you was holding on to it for a second, weren't you? What happened?
The energy, just coming off top of my credit, and I mean, I have a good credit score, but I wouldn't want no woman to ask me that on the first time I meet her.
Exactly.
Is he someone that's your type?
Absolutely not.
And what's not your type?
It's just all wrong. I think God fell asleep at the drawing board or something.
You say God fell asleep at the drawing board?
Yeah.
Girl, be careful.
Good job. But bitch, you can go run the air for me, sweetie. And I appreciate you for caring for me.
Yeah, that was uncalled for. You just disrespectful. Like that's God fell asleep. That come on, bro. Now that you play with God, God gonna play with you. He not gonna. Well, I should say you playing with God. God is not gonna play with you. So be careful. That was not called for at all. All he said was basically, no, I don't want her. No woman should ask me about my credit score. He was polite, respectful, politely declined, and you had to come back and say, God fell asleep at the wheel. That was extremely uncalled for. Extremely uncalled for. Let's keep it going.
I got a right to their opinion.
You handled it well.
All right.
See,
Going
he
down
didn't
to the
even
next one. All right, hon.
He didn't even clap back. He said, "It is what it is." He didn't even say nothing back to her. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know how her attitude is in terms of her. Just basically her personality is on display. All right, her personality is on display. You see it right here for the world to see. You see how unself-aware she is, right? And you basically see what her personality traits are. Completely superficial, completely surface level, right? And this is what it shows here. So let's keep it going.
Can I get your name and age?
Oh, Nate, 28.
And what do you do?
I'm in the barber industry.
All right, and I'm not going to have you answer the question because you end up popping, but...
Answer the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool. My credit score is 762.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's higher than mine.
Hand clap.
Hey.
Yes. All right, so you did have it unpopped for a while, and you went ahead and popped.
Yeah. Why? I just don't tolerate disrespect. You could have said something nicer, but you entitled to your opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I get what we doing. But you came on strong. I mean, you look good. Everything you talk about too, like I just use the barber industry, but I got multiple businesses as well. And like you say, I got real estate. Everything was aligning. You did just come off a little bit strong. Like they say, like the credit score, like in the business realm, see when you do business and stuff, you understand it. So I get the question and why you would want to know that, because some people is just, you can outgrow people. But yeah, but then it's just the energy was a little bit too strong. But I liked your flavor for a while till you just, yeah.
Is he someone that's your type?
He's a handsome guy. I don't know if he's my type, but he's a handsome guy.
God did fall asleep this time.
No. He seems mostly put together. You know?
Thank you.
All right, let's go back.
He seems mostly put together. Okay. That was even a even a compliment is a backhanded compliment. Mostly put together. That's wow. This woman right here, bro. Like,
but I'm a changed man because I found God.
yeah, I'ma just yeah, that's crazy work, bro. Backhanded compliments, disrespectful comments,
Devin.
crazy work.
All right, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and answer your question because I'm sure the viewers want to know, what is your credit score?
My credit score is 750.
Okay.
Congratulations, you got a 750 credit score. How's that working out for you? You're still single.
And what were you looking for?
Well, like I said, I just don't believe in wasting valuable time that we could spend doing other things, and I just don't believe in building up a grown man. So I need you to come to the table equally yoked. I need you to be where I am or better so that we can continue to grow. I need you to have a passport. I don't need you to be owing student loans, mortgages, card notes, $8,000 behind on child support. I just need you to be where I am. We need to be equally yoked. So yeah.
I love that. But have you ever thought that maybe God sent you your man who may need your help to elevate? Because he might not have had a good female role model in his life, and that could be you. And you just opened the doors for him. He didn't even know that it was possible. People don't even know they could buy a house as easy as it is, you know?
Yeah. And I agree, but I also believe in accountability. And like I said, at this big age, we shouldn't be blaming if I had a good partner or if I
there's
had
no
good
blame, no blame.
parents,
No.
on what you're doing in life. It's either you're where I am or better, or you're not. And if you're not, then what have you done with the past 32, 36 years? That's just my whole standpoint on it.
Okay.
And I understand if anybody feels different. It's just, that's my
I just
preference.
wanted to know your mindset on, like, helping
That's
a
just
man.
my preference. It's not that I won't help. It's just, like I said, you have to at least come with the foundation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at least have the foundation. Don't come here looking for a mama, because I'm not trying to be parentified. I have a child.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, the foundation can also be the mental. It could start there, and then you take them to that next level. Because like you said, credit, you can fix that in a couple months. That's easy. But sometimes you just need that person to kind of push you and show you some things, and they can take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Even just that question, though.
Yeah, she got good discernment. Shawnee, she got good discernment. So this is a great woman. Great catch by the husband.
If it intimidates you that much, like, oh my gosh, she's asking me about credit, it's just like, okay, are we not grown? Like, but like I said, everybody.
Yeah, we are grown. You just that you lack self-awareness. This is not the right setting, time, or place to ask that question. Again, potentially millions of people could watch this show, and you're asking them a question about FICO scores, which is private, actually. Right? FICO scores are private. There's not public information. Did you know that? A FICO score is not public. It's private information by your social security number, right? So you're asking them a question about a FICO score, which is private information that you want them to share to the public, is a security violation, which you're not thinking about, obviously, because you're myopic. Right? You're myopic and you lack self-awareness. You don't own any mirrors, so you don't have any accountability whatsoever. You come outside with the damn AirPod on, with this damn barcode on. I saw the patch on the side of your arm. I don't know what that was for. Are you sick or something? I don't know what's going on, but you all over the place. You think you look good, but you're just all over the place. And again, you lack accountability. You lack self-awareness. Right? And again, it's not the time or place to ask a question, which is a private question, because FICO scores are private information, into a public platform on the internet where potentially millions of people can watch. And it's a thing called identity theft, too. Right? You know that. Identity theft. So that is a very inappropriate question to ask in a dating show like this. But of course, she doesn't think so. But it is what it is.
He has their own opinions and preferences, and those are mine.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that is all the pop balloons. So we did not find a romantic match, but we definitely love to have you come back. And I'll make sure I get some gentlemen with the credit score around where you want it at.
Okay, you do 600.
Okay, well, 600. Okay, I got you this time. All right.
At least something. But thank you.
Thank you, babe.
Girl, who you talking to? Another violation. You had your AirPod on the whole time. We don't know if you had someone on the other line of your phone during the whole time listening while you were on that segment. We don't know. It's just all over the place, man. But yeah, I don't want her back on the show. I would want to see her back on the show. As soon as she opened her mouth, asked that question about FICO score, it was a wrap. So no, Don't invite her back on the show. Maybe she should go on one of these Dave Ramsey. Go on his show and talk about FICO scores. You know what I'm saying? The credit guru, or go one of these credit clinics and talk about FICO scores. Not on a dating show, not for the very first time you meet somebody. Inappropriate, bad timing, lack of self-awareness, lack of accountability, right? And it's a private question that should not be shared on a public platform. Point blank and simple. But those are my thoughts on that, family. What do y'all think? Y'all think asking somebody's FICO score is appropriate the first time you meet somebody on a dating show or just in real life, period? A private information shared to the world. Do you think that's appropriate? Let me know down below in the comment section, family. Until next time, that's my reaction, family. Signing out. Peace.